Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Sunday, January 26, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And how do I start? Ladies and gentlemen, I've noticed we have a group of people in this country that are constantly looking for something to be mad about. They're looking for a problem. And they're going to find one, even if it isn't one. They're going to make one. Now, yesterday I talked about my people that are outraged about Target backing away from the DEI program. And they were so offended, they're going to protest. They're going to boycott Target, Walmart, and other places because how dare they remove the DEI program, even though it ain't benefit me or nobody I know. Y'all still need to say you got it, even though it don't do nothing. I want y'all to say you participate and you support DEI. In other words, you got to be politically correct. I don't care that it don't do anything, actually. That it don't have any legs to stand on. I don't care nothing about that. As long as you say the right things, we good. And since you didn't, me and my protest buddies, we coming for you. We going to gather up Al Sharpton, Ben Crump. Well, Jesse Jackson, he about out of it right now. But the usual suspects. Well, we got D.L. Hughley and all them taking over, I guess, the new civil rights leaders. The leaders of black peoples. Because, we're the only group of people that need leaders. If nobody else has white leaders, but we got to have black leaders. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. So now, I see something else they're mad about. And just one day they went from DEI to now they talking about they, whoever they are trying to erase black history. They don't want to teach black history. They want to stop teaching black history. And we should be outraged. Again, we outraged by something else. Rally up and gather all the black people and tell them, hey y'all, we found something else they doing wrong. We found something else they doing to us. How they doing us wrong. How they holding us back. We found something else, black people. That they, them over there, all them, how they doing us black people wrong. They trying to stop teaching black history. They trying to remove and erase black history. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. So, on that post I saw, it was on Facebook, as y'all know I get a lot of content from Facebook. On the post that's saying they trying to remove black history. I asked a simple question. When has black history ever been taught? I went to school in America. I learned American history. Alabama history, a lot of other histories. I was never taught Black history. When they finally gave us Black History Month, February, they would teach a few little, little token tidbits of history. The usual suspect. They teach Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, Booker T. Washington. That's about it. But other than that, how they gonna remove something that they never added? Here y'all go making much to do about nothing again. Any Black history I ever learned, I had to learn it on my own. I'm not saying that's right, but I ain't saying it's wrong. Why wouldn't I make the effort to go learn about my people myself? Why do I need them to teach me about my people? Make that make sense. What type of people are you? The way you sitting around waiting on your so-called enemy to teach you about your history. I want to call y'all so many names right now, but I ain't going to do it out of respect for the people that are as goofy as y'all. But some of our people need to go somewhere and sit down. Y'all ain't ready for this fight. Y'all ain't built for this. You sitting around here mad, upset, offended, because your so-called enemy don't want to teach you about your history. Somebody help me understand this now. You same Black people who claim the man, the oppressor, is our enemy. He's our oppressor. Don't want us to get ahead. Been holding us back. But yet, you want that same man to turn around and teach you about your history, about your ancestors, about your people. You're expecting him to help you. How are you still sitting around here complaining, moaning, griping because your enemy won't help you? Where they do that at? What other group of people do that? See, them same so-called white people, we need to take a few lessons out of their playbook. Instead of complaining about them, we need to learn from them. See, I've never read anywhere out in history where any other group of people, other than Black people, expected help from their enemy. No, they were took from their enemy. They didn't expect their enemy to give it to them. Nobody but us. My people. We're the only ones think that our so-called enemy is supposed to provide for us. It's supposed to help us get ahead. Supposed to help us get ahead of them. But they're our enemy. They're supposed to make it fair for us. But they're our enemy. According to y'all. And then now you want to jump, shout, scream, and moan because the same proclaimed enemy that y'all say is our enemy won't help you. And you talking about how wrong they are for that. But they're our enemy, according to y'all. I don't see it that way. I see some of them as the enemy, but I see some of my own people as the enemy. Enemy ain't got nothing to do with race, creed, or color. It's about how you feel and how you treat me. What makes you my enemy or my ally, not your race. I have enemies and allies of all races. I got some Black enemies. I got some Black allies. I got some white enemies. I got some white allies. So forth and so on. I don't base it on what race you come from. Because no matter what race it is, it's going to be infighting amongst all of them. All white people don't get along. I guess y'all don't know that. And all black people don't get along. So I'm going to plead, I know it's a waste of time, for my people. Stop expecting other people to help us do for us. They ain't doing away with no black history because they can't stop you from learning it on your own. How are they doing away with black history? Because they won't teach it to you. They never have. I don't ever remember a black history class in school during my time. Maybe they have it now, an elective or something. Black history was never a curriculum when I was in school. Except the month of February when we had Black History Month. And like I said, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, maybe Malcolm. No, I don't think they talk about Malcolm too much because they didn't want to dig too much deeper into Malcolm. So you're going to get the basic when they do tell you something. Martin Luther King believed in freedom and justice. That's all. They didn't go back thousands of years of our history about who the original people were. They ain't teach y'all nothing. But now you mad because they ain't teaching you nothing. They never have. If you want to learn about black history, you go learn about black history. They didn't burn the books. It's still here. The problem is you got to read it for yourself, and that's what you don't want to do. You want to be sat down in a desk and have the man read it to you. You want the man to teach it to you. That's what you want. And no other group of people expects that but us. And that's pitiful. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You can learn all the black history you want, all the way back to Imhotep, Tutankhamun. We did some big things in world history. And it ain't hidden. It's right there before your eye. But they say you want to hide something from black people, put it in the book. Is that proven to be true? Because y'all sitting around here complaining about they trying to erase black history, and they ain't erased a damn thing. Every black history book I ever read is still around. All the black history that I go back and learn is still around. Well, why don't you teach it to us? Why ain't teaching you a damn thing? Because didn't nobody teach it to me. I ain't teaching you a damn thing. I ain't even effing with y'all like that. But if you want to know, if you want to learn, I'm telling you, there's tons of books, tons of information about black history, black accomplishments, black contribution to the world. Plenty of information. All you want is out there. You just got to go get it instead of sitting around waiting on somebody to bring it to you. I ain't playing with y'all. I know I done turned a lot of y'all off, pissed a lot of y'all off. I'm a sellout. I don't care what you call me. I'm keeping it real with you. I know my black history, and I didn't learn it from somebody else. I love my black history. I love my people, my ancestors. We're some soldiers, some warriors, brilliant people. The richest man ever was black. Mansa Musa. Look it up. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. Oh, I know plenty of black history. I'm proud of my people. I ain't proud of y'all. I ain't proud of these modern day black people. Y'all are, you Democrat shields. I'm not proud of you. But my ancestry, my ancestors, the real black people, I'm proud of them. They fought, put up a good fight, only for us now to be this weak, expecting the oppressor to teach you about your history, expecting your oppressor to help you. Make it make sense. I'm done. Get it, got it good. Bye.